Week 15 pick'ems. YouTube Ozick going. The Goat House is back with Week 15 pick'ems. Pete's not here. He's out with a groin again. I should have put groin over his name again. That's all right. We did that.
Yeah,
we did that already.
Yeah.
Pete's not with us this week. That's all right, though. We're here. The three of us are here. We're ready for Week 15 pick'ems. We're here every Tuesday night with pick'ems. Also got plenty of NFL content on the channel. Even starting to dive into the offseason content a little bit. So check it out. Like, subscribe to notifications on. Follow us on Twitter. Links pinned in the comments for that. And our sponsors, GLD Shop, Code GOAT, Liquid IV, Code GOAT. I've been pounding that Liquid IV lately. That stuff's some good stuff there. Chiefs chain, rocking the Chiefs chain today from the GLD shop. Links pinned in the comments for all that good stuff. You guys know the drill. Here's the leaderboard. Pete and Old Yeller. Old Yeller caught him. I thought I was going to be one down. I had the Cardinals last night. Kyler got hurt. Tough. On the third play, I would have only been one down. So that was a little tough.
Footsteps, Junior.
Footsteps. Dan's coming for Junior.
Shut it.
Shut it or shove it?
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Okay. Super Picks League, Eric Bouncel. He's been on fire lately. I've noticed that. Steroids. Cheating for sure. Regular Picks League, Mike Latt leading the way. Super Picks Week 14 winner was Big Ounce, so his picks will be in this week's video. It's the second time for Big Ounce. Second time. Had a good year as well. Junior didn't have to eat underwear last week. It was very close.
It was very close.
So that's good. Good stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know if I would have made it through that, and I wouldn't even been the one drinking or eating whatever you're going to do the underwear. I might have vomited. I don't know. But
I'd pound that thing.
You pound it? No
yeah.
problem?
I'd hold your hair after that.
Well, good for you. You're a trooper. All right. Thursday night football, 49ers and Seahawks. Yeah. 49ers are looking like one of the best teams in football right now, so I'm going to roll with those guys. Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with them as well. I mean, greatest defense this year. I mean, I love it. I love their defense.
You love it?
Really do. And me and Pete are both taking the Niners.
Pete?
Yep. I'll be in charge of Pete's picks.
He's here. He's right there.
Yep. So, yeah, Niners. It's going to be close. Squeaker of the week, early.
I'm taking Niners as well. I think it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback for that team. I think
Purdy's looking good.
Oh, yeah, that
So
too.
Purdy.
But I think overall the team is just very good around them.
Well coached. I think it's a bad matchup for Seattle, too. I mean, Seattle wins off purely offense, and 49ers play some really good defense. I think pretty much anybody can move the ball on the Seahawks, and the Niners got to, even though, like you said, no matter who's at quarterback, they got a pretty good offense. So I just think it's a bad matchup. But it's in Seattle, and it's Thursday night football. So, back in the day, Seattle used to, not just back in the day, just recently, the Seahawks used to get these on the 49ers. So who knows? Old Yeller says 49ers, go Jimmy Purdy, go. Calling him Jimmy Purdy. Jimmy Purdy. It's a mixture of Garoppolo and Brock Purdy, apparently. And what do we got? We got Pete's pick already.
Big Ounce.
Big Ounce says Seahawks if Kenneth Walker plays. So that's pretty bold. Shout out to Big Ounce. He went with Mike Leach as his icon of the week. R.I.P. Mike Leach. Hell of a coach. Always enjoyed watching his teams, and he's a very funny guy as well. So that was sad news, gone too soon. But gotta love it. Gotta respect it. Big Ounce going with Mike Leach as his icon. I think he's a Texas Tech guy, Big Ounce. So love it. He's going bold here, going with the Seahawks, but that's if Kenneth Walker plays. So, the matchup says Niners. Niners are better right now. Seahawks are struggling, but again, Thursday night, 12th man in Seattle. That place is going to be crazy. Like, the Seahawks were almost like a lock to make the playoffs at one point. Now they're starting to fade away a little bit. Like, now they're still good to make it, but they got to start winning some games. So that place is going to be crazy because they know it's a must-win game on top of it being a rival game. So that should be a fun one on Thursday. 49ers are just red hot right now.
I don't understand. It's so crazy how it doesn't matter who their quarterback is. They're just good.
Really good team.
Yeah.
Well coached. So well coached, too. D'Amico Ryan's probably going to get a head coaching gig, their defense coordinator this year, so we'll see. But there's something else. We got 3 Saturday football games. First one is the Colts and the Vikings. Colts coming off a bye. Obviously, we're struggling a little bit before then. The Vikings coming off a loss to the Lions. Can they get back on track?
Yes.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and Peter both are taking the Vikings.
Oh, I heard
What
Dan.
about
I heard
me?
Dan. He's going Vikings.
I'll tell Dan to shut it.
You said Pete's going Vikings.
Yep.
You said you're going Vikings.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll take the Vikings. Colts got a decent defense. Here's the thing, though. They got a decent defense. Maybe, I still think the Vikings will have some offense in this game. But to slow them down a little bit, and it seems like anybody can move the ball on the Vikings defense, so that could make this game a little close here. I'm just going to trust the Vikings more in this one. I'm going to trust Cousins-Jefferson connection. I mean, it was great last week. They just couldn't beat the Lions. Lions just score too much. Colts don't score that much. So Vikings at home here on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeller's got to be taking.
Yeller says Vikings, even though they will somehow make the Colts offense look good, and they will have to find a way to win another close one. He's probably accurate with that one. But he's taken the Vikings. And what's the champ got? Got the weekly champ, Big Ounce, got the Vikings. So that's a super guarantee. You don't even have to watch it, but there's really nothing else going on Saturday in the early afternoon there. So yeah,
what time?
Well.
Normal football time?
Noon our time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Wow, way to accommodate all the time zones there.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Everybody Vikings on Saturday, but there's another Saturday game. Don't worry.
Ooh.
Ravens and Browns. I think Lamar's doubtful. Tyler Huntley came out of the last game concussed, but he was actually limited in practice today, which is pretty surprising. Guys, especially this year, that were ruled out with concussions, they usually miss another game, but he's already limited in practice, so that's a pretty good sign. Anthony Brown would be the go-to guy if Huntley can't go, and it wouldn't be good with Anthony Brown there. We'll just put it that way. But the Browns are struggling to get some offense going. Deshaun's a little rusty. Defense played a little bit better, but I think you can move the ball on the Browns' D still. But it's a rival game. It's a must-win for the Browns. Absolutely must-win. Ravens, obviously still a very important game to win this, and they're fighting for that division title with the Bengals, it looks like. So it's a pretty big game on Saturday, that late afternoon window here, so I'm pretty excited for it.
Me and Pete are once again on the same page, and we're taking the Browns.
Ooh.
I think we're taking the Browns because I'm going to speak for Peter here, but we keep talking, or we have been talking ever since Deshaun Watson's been back. We're like he just needs to shake off the rust, needs a few games, and we think he's got it. We think this is kind of the welcome back Deshaun game here.
That's a tough defense over there.
Are you welcoming him back though?
I will not, but Pete
okay.
is.
All right. Oh, whoa. Pete.
I thought maybe there wouldn't be many people on the Browns, but I'm going to take the Browns. I'm assuming Huntley plays, but it looked like Watson got some things going late in that game against the Bengals. I guess the big question is it just because that was, I hate the term garbage time, but you kind of something like that. Was it a situation like that, or did they actually figure something out there? So I think they get a little bit going here. The Ravens do have a tough defense, but I'm feeling the Browns at home on this Saturday game, but it's definitely a game that can go either way.
I like the Browns as well.
Ooh.
And Big Ounce says Ravens.
He's taking the Ravens. Yeah, I can
Bold.
see it going
He's
either
being
way.
bold.
Where is Yeller? Browns. It's going to be like watching paint dry.
I would probably agree with that. Unless the Browns offense could really get going.
I'm surprised only one person.
Just got to stick with the run game.
I'm surprised only one person took the Ravens. J.K. Dobbins back last week. Looked pretty good.
That whole quarterback situation, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if Huntley's not playing, then it's like the Browns got to win. Like if Lamar and Huntley are both out.
I think this would be Squeaker of the week for me.
Squeaker, yeah. It's going to be a good one. Go either way. I was surprised that many people picked the Browns. But, all right, interesting stuff. What do we got for our next game, folks? We got another Saturday game. This one's at night. And this is a battle for the AFC East here. The Dolphins obviously still fighting for that. The Jets could be fighting for it as well, but they fell to the Bills last week. The Dolphins are on a little bit of a cold streak right now, a little bit. Tua needs to get going again here. Bills weren't too impressive on offense last week, but defense got the job done.
Again, me and Pete are on the same
You're just taking his picks over there, man?
I already made my picks. I'm taking the Bills. For me at least, I would take whoever was home here, honestly. It's going to be a close one and a high-scoring one, I believe.
I will also take the Bills. They're playing good defense. I think their offense will have a solid outing in this one, too. Much better than last week. The Dolphins I think they'll be better offensively than last week, but
I would hope.
They're a little off right now. They're a little off. I think teams are starting a game plan for them. They need to run the ball more, but I don't know if this is the game where you can just go all out run. Nothing like that. But
what's the weather in Buffalo supposed to be?
It's gonna be cold. Oof. I did see the Dolphins had heaters on their sideline against the LA Chargers on Sunday Night Football. So I don't know if you need heaters for that. Don't know how you're gonna be in Buffalo. I don't know. I'm not. I'm just saying.
You saying you don't think they're a cold weather team?
If they have heaters on, unless it's just maybe that's just a thing. They very well could just be there's heaters on the sideline of the game if it's a certain temperature. I don't know. I don't know if the Dolphins requested them. I don't know if they brought them. I don't know if they needed them. I just saw that and I thought it was weird and interesting. So
maybe a window was open. There's just a little bit of a draft.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you bring your own heater.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm taking the Bills as well as Big Ounce. We're both taking the Bills, which is shocking. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
I already said that, Dan.
Then I will be quiet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What we got for Old Yeller? Bills, I think Tua just can't get right.
Okay.
That's what he's got. So no one for the Dolphins. Everybody for the Bills. And that wraps up the Saturday games. Now we're on to Big Sunday. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let me put me over there.
Yep.
And I don't even have to ask you what Pete's pick is. I think Pete's going to go over there.
Let me confirm. Yep, he is.
Okay, I can confirm Big Ounce over to the Eagles. We'll save Old Yeller for the end. I got to read what he had something to say. But
he's always got something to say.
Are you guys actually picking the Bears?
No.
Dan already said he was last week. I don't know if he's sticking to it, but I'm going to put him over there. Junior's not.
This is the first official non-Bears pick besides the one I changed last minute.
He's fueled the footsteps of Dan. He's like, all right, I'm going to get one here for sure.
No. I'm thinking about
this is
next
the one the
year's
Bears maybe win then.
No, we need it. I was looking at the Eagles' weaknesses and the Bears' strengths, and bottom line is the
Eagles are just a lot better.
Good team, Bears bad team.
Eagles number 1 in the league right now. Bears bottom 3 right now. So
I think when it comes down to it, it's like what's more important, the Bears beating the Eagles or the Bears losing? Which is more of a win?
The lose.
Yeah, but the players and the coaches aren't thinking that.
Yeah, but I'm taking the Eagles anyway.
I think you can coach to lose. You can't. I don't think the players can try to lose.
All right. Well, I know Old Yeller's taking the Eagles, but he had something to say.
Oh no.
I think I looked at it, but I forgot.
Dan, you look like a paper boy with that head on.
Thanks, man.
Let's see.
Pete's picks are out of order.
Eagles, even though the Bears are coming off their best week of the season.
Sure, I mean, that's a fair point.
Bye week last week, best week of the season. All right. So that's everybody for the Eagles. That's actually surprising. Believe it or not, that's surprising. If people are new to watching this, they won't know why I'm saying that. But Dan and Junior usually pick the Bears no matter what. They didn't do it. Got to respect it.
We're taking the win by choosing them to
Okay.
lose.
What if the Bears just won this game?
I would
be
love
pretty
it.
cool.
Pretty cool. All right. Are you going?
No, I will not be there.
No. Oh. All right. Falcons and Saints, these teams are struggling right now. They're pretty bad. But the NFC South is up for grabs. It looks like the Panthers and the Bucks maybe battling for the top spot, but the Falcons and the Saints are right behind them. We got Desmond Ridder coming in for the Falcons, the third-round rookie quarterback. Might be able to distribute the ball a little bit better. Saints coming off a tough loss against the Bucks. Actually, they had a bye last week. Before that, though. And, it's an absolute must-win for both these teams. Like, you win, you're kind of staying alive. You lose, you're probably done for, it feels like. So, this is actually a massive game right here.
What a soft division.
Yeah.
Soft.
There's quite a few of them.
Let me tell you, this is where me and Pete, we don't see eye to eye.
Oh.
Right? I got a quote from Pete. He's taking the Falcons. He says, I don't want to butcher this. He says, Mariota is my hero. I love him very much.
All right.
I'm taking the Saints.
He's not playing, though.
But he's still his hero.
I feel like – what?
He's still his hero, though.
I just said he loves him. That's all.
All right, so that means you're taking the Saints.
Yes, I am.
I'm also taking the Saints.
Dan?
Stop following me, dude.
I think footsteps, man. Footsteps.
Stop following me.
I think you're gonna see a heavy dose of Kamara in this game.
Okay. That's a tough one, but I'll take the Saints as well. Ritter, there's no film. The offense could change a little bit. That can throw off the Saints, but something about Ritter, I was good with him as a prospect. I like him as a prospect, but he wasn't the greatest. This quarterback class in general wasn't the greatest thing. So it's a pretty tough task to get thrown in there. And Saints defense definitely isn't as good as it used to be, but it's going to be a tougher defense to play for him. I think he could have his struggles. I think some people are expecting to be a lot better than Mariota. I'm not expecting that right away, or maybe at all. But I think it's going to be a tough task for him in New Orleans, so I'll take the Saints. But the film isn't out yet. Let's see. Saints, two teams that are impossible to pick. Never know what you're going to get. But he took the Saints. Okay.
I mean, I think if the Falcons were home, I would definitely choose the Saints still. But, that's all I got.
All right. Thanks for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's Big Ounce got?
Saints.
He's got the Saints. So that's just lone Peter over there all by himself on the Falcons. He's feeling it. He's feeling Ritter. Pete's a big the film isn't out yet kind of guy.
100%.
Yeah, like no tape on Ritter, so that's what he's going with. I just know it. Okay. This is a good one right here. This is a good one. It's an even line last I checked. Lions, the red hot Lions, trying to sneak into the playoffs. The Jets are trying to hold on to some playoffs. I don't know if they're in or out right now, but it's a battle over there in the AFC East. They're on a little bit of a losing streak, but you can see they can still play some good football. They play good on defense. They play very well on defense. So they're home in this game. This could be a really good game. This is offense versus defense here in this one. This is going to be a good one. This is a big game too. Usually when we're like this late in the season and there's playoffs on the line, it's usually like two AFC teams that's like a crazy playoff game, or two NFC teams, because maybe who's going to get the tiebreaker. But this is an NFC versus AFC game, and I think it's massive for the playoffs. I think the winner of this game, it's looking pretty damn good for the playoffs. I think the loser, maybe not so much. Still have a shot, not so much. And the winner, again, you're not locked in for sure, but looking pretty good. So this is a big game right here.
A lot of implications for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be an absolute shootout, and I'm taking the Lions.
Wow.
Well,
Mike
if you think
White
it's a
in
shootout, yeah.
Mike White in a shootout. Everyone has a shootout game against the Lions. So
yeah, me and Peter taking the Lions.
You're taking the Lions though?
I'm taking the Lions.
Pete's going Lions, you said?
Yep.
And
as am I.
And you're going Lions, you said?
Yeah. Oh, you're taking the Jets. That's how you're setting this up.
I'll take the Jets. I'll take the defense here. At home, they're due for a win. Lions due for a loss. Jets play really good defense, so I think they can slow them down, the Lions down a little bit. And I know the Lions defense is playing a bit better, but this is an opportunity for the Jets to get some offense going. I think it's a very similar matchup for the Jets than playing the Vikings a couple weeks ago, which kind of came down to the wire. And then the Lions happened to play the Vikings last week. But this time, the Jets are home. I think they find a way to win this one. Defense. With the defense, if it's a shootout, if it ends up being a shootout, you got to take the Lions. Like, if somebody were to see the future and they're like, hey, I'm not going to tell you who won, but it's a shootout. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go Lions then. But I don't think it's going to be that shootout. There's going to be some scoring. But I don't think it's going to be crazy. So I'll take the Jets. I'll take the defense there. Old Yeller says Jets. All the bullshit doesn't work this week against a real defense. Okay. I think he's talking about the trickery the Lions have been, Campbell, Ben Johnson have been throwing at teams here. So Yeller is going with the Jets. You think the Lions fake a punt from their own 26-yard line again this week?
They might have to. It's going to be a shootout.
Okay. Well, Big Ounce. He's going
Jets and a squeaker.
We got a good old-fashioned split. So it's the game. It was the game of the week already, wasn't it? We knew that. It confirms it here.
Even line, even picks. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, it's the game of the week. Can't wait for that one. Playoff implications. Playoffs on the line here in New York. It's going to be a good one.
Who would have thought we'd be talking about these two teams?
Yeah, Lions, Jets.
Game of the week.
Playoff implications. Wow. Just
shootouts. Oh, that's just me.
Just wow. It could be a shootout. There's going to be some scoring. Steelers and the Panthers. Yeah, I don't know if Kenny Pickett's playing yet. I don't think he's practiced yet. It sounds like they're splitting reps in practice between Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph. I mean, Trubisky got thrown in there, and he was throwing the ball pretty well, but then all of a sudden the picks started flowing, and that's kind of why they lost. So they could go Rudolph if Pickett doesn't play.
If Mitch is starting, we're going the Steelers. Mitch is a winner, a bona fide winner, and he doesn't lose to the Panthers. he doesn't lose.
What if Pickett's starting?
Probably Steelers still.
What if Mason Rudolph's starting?
Then we're going Panthers.
Then he's
No,
going
I'm just
Panthers.
kidding. I don't know.
But we're going to put you here for now?
If Mitch is starting Steelers, if anybody else is starting, we're going Panthers.
All right, that's tough to tell. I don't know what
Yeah.
they're going to do, honestly. If Pickett doesn't play, I could see them going Rudolph, so that's tough to say. I did like Big Ounce. He actually put Panthers.
He did.
He didn't say Panthers. He said Panthers. So
He notes app us.
he what?
This looks like he's notes app.
Yeah.
In your
That's
phone?
what the pros do.
Oh, yeah, that's how the pros do it. So he's taking Panthers, and he says Bearded Darnold is undefeated. So that was a good point there. So he's feeling those Panthers.
Oh, my picks went away.
This is might be the toughest one of the week.
Can I get in there?
Go ahead and get in there.
Well, Pete's taking the Panthers.
Pete's got
and
Panthers.
I think that if Pickett plays, I'm Steelers. I think if anyone else plays, I'm Panthers.
Even Mitch?
Yeah, Mitch is not a winner.
I'm going to put you on the – I don't know.
Mitch has a winning record.
Something tells me Pickett's not going to play. I'm not the injury guy, so I couldn't tell you, but he's concussed right now. Somehow Tyler Huntley's apparently going to play. Same game, Steelers-Ravens. I'll put you on the Panthers. If Pickett plays, you're going Steelers.
Correct.
Put you out there in the corner.
Love it.
What's Yeller doing? I think I know who I'm going with, but this is a tough one. I can't find Yeller. Panthers, if Pickett was playing, I probably would take the Steelers. Trubisky is just bad.
So me and Old Yeller
He actually
on the
didn't say
same page?
Trubisky. He said he did, but he spelled it weird. Yeah, so you're on the he's on the same page with you. If Pickett's playing, he's probably taking the Steelers. If Pickett's playing, you are taking the Steelers.
Yep.
I was on the Panthers last week. I was all over that lone dog against the Seahawks. I love the matchup for them, but something's pulling me over to the Steelers
Gotta
here.
be Mitch. Gotta be Mitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough if Trubisky plays for me to stick on that. But, man, the Panthers could run the ball. They play solid defense. It's going to be a super low-scoring game. Darnold's playing all right now, but it's just like last year. I think it was going to get to a certain point where he gets figured out, and the run game won it last week. So I think this Steelers pass rush, T.J. Watt can get after him, cause some big problems. Panthers are going to have to run the ball. It's tough because Steelers were stopping to run a little bit better recently, except for last week. J.K. Dobbins ran all over them, so it's tough to tell if the Panthers will run all over the Steelers or not. I have a feeling the Steelers win with defense, but this is one I could switch my pick depending on who's playing quarterback, but my gut is actually telling me the Steelers, even though the Panthers are pretty hot lately. So that's a tough one. That's the toughest one of the week right there. But 4 for the Panthers for now, 2 for the Steelers, but there could be some pick changes as we discussed on that one. That Cowboys, Jags. The Jags just pounded the Titans last week.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And the week before, they got pounded by the Lions. The week before that, they beat the Ravens. So, get rid of that Lions game. The Jags are looking pretty damn good lately. The Cowboys barely squeaked by the Texans. You're thankful for that. They're a little lucky. You were a little lucky there on that one. Texans had a shot to put the game away on the goal line. They couldn't do it. Cowboys go and score to win the game at the end. Could they slip up against the hot Jags?
No.
I saw no. I saw the lines only like 4, which tells me like Vegas thinks it could be a trap game because you think normally Cowboys Jags it'd be like 7, 8, 9, something like that.
Right. Pete's also on the Cowboys.
So something's a little sketchy there. I said the same thing about Ravens Jags. I'm like that line's a little closer, and I thought Vegas knows something, and then the Jags pulled it off against the Ravens. So
Is Trayvon Diggs out? Did I hear
he came back in
the
the game last
Okay.
time, so I think he'll play.
All right. I'm still Cowboys, though. And
So
so is
far.
Big Ounce.
Big Ounce Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys are a little beat up. Their right tackle Terrence Steele out for a year after last game. They're a
Maybe
little
that's
beat.
what I saw. I remember seeing Trayvon.
But he did come out of the last game though. But I thought he came back in. Should be good to go. I could actually see the Jags doing it here, but the Cowboys defense, too many playmakers over there. Give me the Cowboys. I think ETN could have a pretty good game, kind of get going again in this one, but I gotta take the Cowboys. But that could be a trap game for sure. And Yeller, Cowboys. I think Jags. Cowboys. I think Jags are confusing.
They're very confusing.
Yes,
It's literally week to week.
They could have a lot more wins right now. They kind of let some slip away. They could be winning that division over that. It's a weaker division. It's pretty much Titans-Jags. Jags shellacked the Titans last week. If they would have just pulled like the Broncos game they choked, the Giants game they choked, in the first game of the year they let slip away against the Commanders, the Jags could have a decent record right now. So, but maybe they beat the Titans last week. They beat the Ravens. Maybe they just beat good teams. So we'll see. No one picked them, but they could be sneaky here. I kind of can see it.
Vegas knows something. They always do.
Yeah, and they still got the Cowboys favored by 4, but it's an interesting line. Same thing as the Ravens won a few weeks ago. Chiefs and Texans.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I'm going to do something kind of crazy here.
You're going to do something crazy?
Yeah, I mean, if Houston wins, I will eat my underwear again.
Houston?
If Houston wins.
Houston? Okay.
I will.
All right. That's a little crazy. He did it last week. He's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like one injury away, man. If a certain somebody gets injured,
No.
that's underwear eating time.
No, dude.
I'm just saying.
I ain't munching no underwear. Come on.
Then your word is nothing.
No, I'm saying because they're not losing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying because if the Texans win,
Who's the Chiefs' backup quarterback?
I'll do it.
Caleb Haney? I don't know.
They still got Haney over there?
I have no idea.
I don't got Haney.
And it's not.
They had
Caleb.
Chad Henne. Yeah, they got Chad Henne over there. They had Matt Moore for a bit. That was a good backup. Matt Moore was always a pretty good backup. Caleb Haney. You threw me off with that one. I have no idea. All right, so I actually have a story.
Yes.
I got story time.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right, so I think I already told a story this year based off pickup basketball at the gym. We got another one. All right, so this flows into today actually, but we got to go back to Saturday. This past Saturday, right? Right. Okay,
right.
so Saturday, I'm there playing pickup basketball. Somebody actually tells me that somebody pulled a gun on somebody at pickup basketball the day before. So I was like, that's crazy. Over pickup basketball, that's nuts. But anyways, I'm playing basketball. There's some guy that younger kid, probably like I'd guess like 22, 23 in that range. Bigger guy, he just starts. Well, let me back up a little bit, right?
Right.
So fast break, I go and score, and he's kind of on me, but then somebody.
You flex over him at
I
all?
flexed a little bit.
Nice.
No, I didn't flex. There was somebody else like off to the side shooting, and then I scored, and the guy thought he was in the way, so we should stop the game, and the point doesn't count. But he's like, you know what? You scored, you got the point. So we go back down the other side to check it up. We get back down there. He's like, you know what? No, that's bullshit. No point. We're going back down. I'm like, I scored the bucket. We already said it counts. And he's like, how old are you? And I'm like, 31. He's like, he's calling me like an old man. He's like, you're an old guy out here. I forgot how he put it, but calling things like that, he was acting like I called like a soft foul or something, but I just scored a bucket. So he's kind of shit talking in my face. It's a really stupid shit talk, telling me I'm too old to be out there, even though there's guys older than me out there.
And you scored on him.
And I scored on him. So we're talking a little bit of shit. And then he had to guard me next game because he was mad, and I gave him the business. Had to throw that in there. But then at the end of the day, he was like, like acting like he's my best friend. Like I think he said he called me his brother from another mother. So I went to that point, like he's my best friend. But then he was a nice guy. All right, so fast forward, right. Fast forward today, right.
Mm-hmm.
Usually only play on Tuesdays. Tuesdays usually only a day. But I ended up playing Saturday. So he's there again, and he's acting like he's my best friend. And then he's on my team. We're playing. And so he starts getting into it with another guy that I always play with, nice guy. We never really have any problems there. And they start getting into it. They're going to start fighting. People are holding them back. And the guy that I had a problem with, the bigger guy, takes the ball, chucks at the kid's head. And then
Does it connect?
It connects.
Oh, boy.
So the kid's trying to go after him again. People are holding him back. He ends up getting his hands on the ball. Throws it, hits it, he connects, hits him in the head, right?
Wait, the same kid got hit twice? Or
No.
They each got hit?
They each got hit.
Okay.
And then people are holding each other back. So then the bigger dude that I had a problem with, he all of a sudden storming to like the sideline. He's like, that's it. I'm getting my gat.
Oh, my God.
What?
What a fucking pussy.
And then he's going in his bag. And then somebody goes and wraps him up. And he's like, not worth it. It's like this big circle. I thought the guy was all talk. He just felt like he was all, I still think he is, but he was all talk to me. And so I said that to the guy that wrapped him up from going in his, like while he was in his bag. I said that like afterwards, like I think he was all talk. He's like, no, He's like, that guy actually had a gun. Like, he actually had a gun.
So is this probably the same kid?
How old
from
is this
Saturday?
kid?
Anywhere between 20. He could have been 20, but I think he's older than that. Anywhere between 20 and 23, I'd say.
Welcome to America.
America. I've been playing there for 12 years. Never had anything like that. So
Over pickup basketball.
yeah. So the gun never came out. Then he kind of just left.
Get a life, dude.
And now he's your best friend.
He acts like he's my best friend. I don't know, but it's just
Probably
the same
good
guy
sign
that
for
I was
you.
we really didn't get into it. Everyone was kind of laughing at him because he was kind of just the random talk, like the way he was trying to trash talk me was just basically calling me too old to be out there.
That's like when you're a kid and you're getting trash talk, so you go to your mom. He had to go get his gun.
Yeah.
What a pussy.
That's so that happened today. So that I had a good
Jeez.
story here for
Oh
the
my
Chiefs and
God.
Texans and the Houston. I can't say it. You had it.
It's Houston.
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 Yeah. So you're welcome for that story.
This
But
guy sounds crazy.
that he's all talk. Yeah.
Can we confirm if he was the guy that pulled one out before?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. That's why I started with that because I
Yeah.
heard
Had
that.
to have been. Had to have been.
Yeah, but how's he not kicked out? I guess no one told on him today.
Nobody's a
but-
snitch.
yeah.
Tell me how that
But
How-
a lot of people heard about it. Like people that weren't even there heard about the last one that I wasn't there for. So I figured that person got kicked out or something. And I heard the gym had like cops like almost undercover, like dressed normally there, but I don't know where they were at today. I don't know.
what is wrong with people?
Just pick up basketball. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all it is. All right. Oh wow. What a game. Cardinals and Broncos. Obviously, Kyler Murray is out for the rest of the year. That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna take the Broncos.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say Russ is gonna cook this game.
Russ is gonna cook this game.
Russ is
Dan
gonna
said
cook
it.
this game.
No, he's not, dude.
No, you're taking the Cardinals.
No, I'm taking the Broncos, but it's
Oh.
going to be barely. It's going to be an ugly game. Pete's taking the Cardinals. I'm taking the Broncos.
He's not cooking a 4-course meal. I'm like he could cook ramen and it's still
Dude,
cooking.
he almost died last week.
I forgot Old Yeller had a take on the last game. Chiefs against another shit team. That's what he said.
Pete's on the Cardinals.
Pete's on the Cardinals.
Mhm.
Why are you telling me? Telegraphics guy. Okay, there. See, he's got it. Pete's on the Cardinals there. The Broncos are favored by 3 points in this game. 3.
Wow.
That's wild to me. That's wild. Russ got knocked out. He concussed last game. I don't know if it's him that's going to be playing or Rippin. Either way, I already said I wasn't taking the Broncos again this year, so I'm going to take the Cardinals. Colt McCoy in the Cardinals. It's going to be a low-scoring squeaker of the week. I just trust the Cardinals a bit more. I don't know if the Broncos. It's gonna be one of those games that the Broncos might not score, or they barely will score. I know the Cardinals won't score much. I think they'll do
I think
enough.
they'll get in there.
This is going to be the watching paint dry game.
Oh, 100%. Yeller Cardinals, bad versus worse. So he's taking the Cardinals.
We as Bears fans, we need the Broncos to win.
Yeah.
We need it. Big
Oh,
time.
so that's why you're picking them.
Implications, yeah, we need it.
Well, if the champ goes Broncos, this is the game of the week. Sad to say, and he did.
And he did.
So.
Why?
So
Tune in.
Lions, Jets, and Cardinals, Broncos games of the week. Good old-fashioned split on
Everybody
the picks.
has to watch it. It's
They
the
have to
only-
watch it, and you can't even get up for a piss break. You have to watch the whole thing, or you
Commercial
have
and
to
all.
eat Junior's underwear along with him. That's the rules. We don't make them. All right, so good old-fashioned split. I don't know. I picked the Cardinals because I said I never picked the Broncos again, and I'm okay not picking them here, but I still think I'd pick the Cardinals. I don't know. I can't believe they're favored by 3. What am I missing here? I don't know. Patriots Raiders Belichick Bowl. Belichick versus McDaniels.
The Raiders stink.
This could be good.
They stink.
I think this is actually going to
the
be a close game.
I think it's gonna be close.
I was going to take, or I would take the Patriots if they were home. So I'm going with the home team. Same with Pete. We like
Sound
to ride
like
the
Dan
home
was taking
team.
the Patriots there.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Junior's going Raiders.
Yep. Same with Pete.
Pete's going Raiders,
Yep.
home team.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the. I think both these teams kind of are a little stinky, but the Patriots are better. So
Here's how this game is going to start. Raiders are going to get the ball first. They're going to run down the Patriots' throat. They're going to settle for a field goal. It's going to be the best drive of the day because that's what they do almost every single week. They run the ball hard in the beginning, and then they got to rely on Derek Carr to not get the job done. That's what they do. So I'm taking Patriots defense.
Yeah, they've been getting some great pass rush lately. I think they can slow the Raiders' offense down, which some teams have done. And Raiders are one of those defenses where I think the Patriots would be able to move the ball a little bit. I actually want to see who's in at running back for the Patriots. So if Stevenson and Harris are both, and they were fine without him last game when they went down again last night against the Cardinals. I'm gonna need one of those guys to play though. So I actually could switch if they're out of running backs here. Any one of those guys. But I'm feeling the Patriots at this moment.
So is Big Ounce.
Big Ounce is Patriots. All right, that's good because this is not going to be the game of the week then because Yeller is taking Patriots. Yeller. And you said so. Patriots, another game that is hard. Never know which Raider team will show up. Carr needs to cry again, maybe.
That's a good point.
So if he cried, I think we'd probably all be on the Raiders.
Hands down.
He needs to lose in order to cry, so that's next
We
week.
should have cried last after losing to Baker.
True.
Mm-hmm.
After Baker gave him the business. That's kind of a tough one, though. It's kind of a tough one to pick.
Speaking of Baker.
We're not there yet.
Bam. Oh, what? But this is out of order.
Monday Night Football is Rams-Packers.
I'm out of order here.
How are you?
Or I'm just not reading this. I'm not reading this correctly.
It's Titans. It's Chargers. Titans are on a 3-game losing streak. Chargers pulled it off against the Dolphins in prime time. Maybe they're going to heat up now.
Yeah, I think the Chargers get rolling a little bit here. I'm taking the Chargers.
Bolt up.
Bolt up, and I can only make this pick because I'm comfortable with Pete not being here, that I could pick against his team because he's taking the Titans.
Okay, he's taking the Titans.
Pete, Big Ounce are all taking the Titans.
Wow.
It's going to be a heavy dosage of King Henry.
Tractor
Cito.
All right,
heavy
Big
dosage.
Ounce. Yeah.
Wait, just kidding. He took the Chargers.
He took the Chargers?
Yeah, my bad.
That's on Dan.
Made you look.
So far it's gearing up to be the game of the week. I'm gonna take. They're stinking it up right now. They're stinking it up, but the Titans are gonna win this game. The Chargers are favored by 3. I see a lot of people out there picking them, but I'm oddly confident with the Tennessee Titans in this game. Derrick Henry is going to
99-yard run
all over
touchdown.
them.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
99-yard run.
Herbert's dealing, though. Those receivers are a problem. Looks like you can throw on the Titans. I just think the Titans are going to control this game with the ground game. Running the clock, running the ball, getting points up on the board. I'm feeling the Titans in this one. But impressive win for the Chargers against the Dolphins last week. They could win it. They are favored by 3, but where's Old Yeller at? Old Yeller. I'm going with the Titans. One more time. If they lose this one, I'm done with them.
Okay.
He keeps picking them. They keep losing.
Not many games left.
So that's 4 people for the Titans. I just like the matchup. They should be able to run the ball well.
Let's run it, Big Ounce. Let's do it.
All right. There you have it. Only 2 with the favorites there in that one. Okay. Bengals, Bucks. Bengals are hot. Bugs Bunny. Bucks are not. I was mixing Bengals and Bucks. Bugs. What do you think they put in the bug juice?
Brady's secret stuff.
It's definitely bugs, dude.
Bugs? You really think?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I mean, as the Akron Hammer, I think I should go first here.
Oh, I forgot that you were the Akron Hammer.
You can't forget. You serious? So
we were going to put Akron Hammer up there. I don't think it'll fit, but
I mean,
We'll
I'm
get some
going to
merch
get
with
a T-shirt made. I am the Akron Hammer. I'm taking the Bengals, and so is Pete taking the Bengals.
Got Pete copping you again.
Me and Pete are huge Joe Burrow guys. Huge.
Huge?
Huge.
Old Yeller says Bengals, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Bucks pull one off.
Okay.
But he's taking the Bengals. That's Old Yeller there. Yeah, it's pretty tough to pick the Bucks right now, so I'm not going to do it. Bengals defense is playing really well. The offense is solid. Obviously, they're a little beat up at receiver. We'll see who plays, who doesn't, but I'm just going to trust the Bengals. They're going to score points this game, and they're going to limit the Bucks from scoring a bunch of points, so they're going to win.
Well, me and Big Ounce are both taking the Bengals here, and I double-checked my work on that one.
Oh,
good work.
Yeah, thank you.
All
the
right.
The Bucks just stink. It's like every play is like a 2-step drop, get the ball out quick because there's no time for Tom Brady to throw the ball, or screens that don't work. It's a lot of dysfunction over there.
Okay. Everybody for the Bengals. All right.
The Bengals.
Sunday Night Football. They just played 2 weeks ago. They tied. They're at it again. Giants at Commanders on, again, Sunday Night Football.
Pete's taking the Commanders.
Pete's got Commanders.
Yeah,
Okay.
He does. And I'm taking Pete's doppelganger, Daniel Jones, and the New York Football Giants.
Okay.
Can we take them to tie
Another
again?
squeaker.
That's a little bold. I'm taking the Commanders. Look at the game 2 weeks ago. They tied. It was in New York. I thought that the Giants played a pretty decent game. They played pretty well, a little better than I expected, and they tied. The Commanders, I thought they threw the ball too many times. They normally they ran the ball a decent amount, and it looked good, but they kind of just went back to the passing game. So this time, do the Giants play as well as they played last time? Maybe. But something I do think will happen, I think the Commanders will run the ball more. The Giants can't stop the run. Commanders are at home on prime time. Everything kind of siding with the Commanders for me right now, so I'm feeling them.
Giants.
Ooh.
Giants. And for Big Ounce, Giants.
Can I switch?
What is happening?
Game of the week. Could be.
gotta
Yeah, I feel like Old Yeller, I'm just guessing. I think he's going to go, he's going to say Commandos, too, because he always says that in the text. Commandos, this one is not a tie.
What
Okay.
If it is, Old Yeller
That'd be
will
super
eat
cool if
his
it was a tie.
underwear.
If it's a tie, everyone gets a win except for Old Yeller.
Do you think that's the first time in NFL history there's 2 ties on a team it's the same teams? Division rivals. Playing them twice.
That's
Has
got
to
to
be the first time.
It's got to be. I don't know that off the top of my head, but that's got to be.
We'll get the stats guy on it.
Stats guy will get on it, or he'll be fired
Immediately.
immediately. The graphics guy already on thin ice, so I don't know. Maybe 2 guys get fired. I don't know. But
We're
hiring.
another game of the week. I was surprised there was 3 picks for the Giants. Very surprised. Now it's Baker. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes are not too good. I think looking at these little logos, right? Come on.
All right, Monday Night Football. Baker. Can he do it again? Going to Lambeau, playing the Packers. It's going to be freezing cold out there. Yeah.
Me and Pete are taking the Packers. I mean, Baker impressed me, not going to lie. But, he's just not going to do it here. Sorry.
Okay.
I trimmed my beard a little bit, kind of looked like Baker.
All
I
right.
took about 4 months off.
Looks good, man.
I told her to take months off, not inches off.
Okay.
That's when you know.
Old Yeller says Packers. He doesn't believe Baker could be the savior.
Yeah, Packers.
Dan's taking the Packers. This game's wild to me.
It would be awesome if the Rams
We
won.
kind of need the Rams.
What's Big Ounce is going with Packers. This game's crazy. I think this is actually one of the tougher ones to pick. I think Panthers Steelers is. I think this is actually second because I think Baker could keep rolling. Nothing crazy, but I think he keep going. The Packers are beat up. They're not playing well. I think the Rams have the defense, the secondary, and the Packers really don't have that standout receiver. I know Watson's scoring touchdowns, but he's not super active throughout the entire game. But basically, I think the Rams secondary can slow down the Packers. Their pass game's been slow anyways. And the Rams stopped the run pretty well. So I don't think the Packers will score much, and they're pretty beat up on defense. I think the Rams might be able to figure something out. So the matchup almost says Rams. But then I factor in that it's Monday night in Lambeau. It's going to be freezing out there. So then that kind of gives the Packers an edge just by saying that. But also when it's freezing out this late in the year, usually the run game is a big factor, and the Packers have a much better run game, even though the Rams are pretty decent stopping the run. But that kind of sides towards the Packers still. And then I saw the line, which just completely threw me off, because I thought this was kind of an either-way game, and the line is Packers by 7. So Vegas obviously thinks the Packers are going to have no problem. Matchup, again, kind of says Rams in a way, so I strongly considered it. Honestly, that line scared me quite a bit for taking the Rams, scared me off of that. So, and I was kind of 50-50 as it was. So I'll go over there with the Packers, but I could see it. I can definitely see it. I'm shocked by that 7-point spread. I don't think the Packers winning by that much, but usually when Vegas has an off the wall line to me, they end up being right, and some. Like in this case, the Packers are going to win by 10 or something, which doesn't make sense to me. But so that's everyone for the Packers, and no one is on buys this week, so we don't have the buy teams of the week. That's sad, but at least there's a lot of football. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Get to watch Baker Mayfield on Monday night. So there's no fat asses of the week either, but Old Yeller actually had one. Even though no buys, fat ass of the week is Vikings punter Ryan Wright, 6'3", 245. Chubby punter. New punter this year. He's a little chubby. He's a good punter, though. I'll tell you that. He can frickin' punt that ball. So it was a good addition to that team, actually. So yeah, there's your fat ass of the week. So we don't leave you hanging here. We had a good story this week. It was a little lengthy. Mm-hmm. We got all the picks. We got a fat ass of the week. Oh, what a day.
But no Pete.
No Pete. It's out with that groin.
Well, he's here. He's just really quiet.
Yeah, I don't think he said a word the whole time. But, yeah, that wraps up Week 15 Pick'ems. We'll be back next week with Week 16? Week 16 Pick'ems, yeah. And then 17, 18, we got playoff. I can't wait for the playoff Pick'ems. And the playoff content, we got you covered.
New season.
The whole new season. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on. You guys know the drill. Go over to that channel. Check out those videos. There's some recent off-season videos up there. I think people will really like those. I don't know. Yeah, links pinned in the comments. Anything you're looking for. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.